Welcome to the greatest setting in college football. Seattle, Washington, on the shores of Lake Washington, home to the Huskies, where they are set to kick off another season. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll try the left side. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, and the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. A strike downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this tight end can run these crossing patterns, and he can catch the ball against man coverage or zone coverage. That time, nice job seeing the ball in, helping his QB out.
It's a draw. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. And the Huskies headed quickly to the line. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Finds the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That's reeled in. It's Rigby. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Got his man on the right. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! Fed it in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep. Fires a ball. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Huskies. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Might be calling a hot route. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On a little time, lets it go. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, you've shown some glimpses of why they could become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's Hardy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Snap from the gun on third down. Floating away. He throws one to the left. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
What a great job using his speed to get to the quarterback. This linebacker would have started for those great Purple Rain defenses in the 80s under the legendary Washington Husky coach Don James. He would have loved to blitz this dude. So athletic from the linebacker position.
On third down, he drops to throw. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. On fourth down, looking for the completion. throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Clark. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He fires one deep down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Washington!
I think this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, you can see why this team thinks this kid has a real bright future. It's amazing. He's only a true freshman. He's not built like one, though, and you saw it on that last play. Trust me, that is the first of many sacks in this kid's collegiate career.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it down the right side. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. back to pass. Now adjusting. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he wants it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if at first you succeed, try again. They've already linked up twice for touchdown passes, so no question the quarterback here still in the first half looking for his go-to guy, but you got to give the defense credit there. They were expecting it, and they were able to make sure that one fell incomplete.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Dumps it to the back. Good timing on the quick out. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Hardy. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's 4. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
Might be looking to run. That's the kind of protection you dream about as he fires left.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quarterback moving. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Runs through a tackle.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it's hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Washington comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Extending the play. Fires on the move. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up by 18 over Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, tune up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. It'll be a draw. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Slings it downfield. Got a wide open receiver. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback, Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Rigby. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll try to pop the draw. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. Given the unrest surrounding this guy's future as the head coach, this would be a great way to get the season started.
Man, you want all the momentum you can get, and you want to quiet people down. You don't want it to get...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Husky.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Lets it fly. Grabs it up the 25 in stride. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. And the Huskies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to the ground with the running back. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Trying play action. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies!
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Spits it out to the back. He makes the grab. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Buys a little time with his feet. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard.
There he goes. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Arizona comes out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done it.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Might be changing the route. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He'll take another shot here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Here we go. We can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here. Go. Keep it on. Keep it on.
The give to the single back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They booted away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive.
Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Arizona. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion, making side adjustments here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Give to the running back. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. Washington sends out the punt team.
Number 45 in punt formation to kick it away.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Game on the line. Offense has the ball. Down one score. Time winding down. What is better than this? Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's taking a deep shot. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. He's looking to throw. Rushes on him. Trying to find the end zone. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go.
Timeout, Washington.
Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.